Alright y'all, today we are going to be making hot cross buns. This is going to take a few ingredients. For this we have sugar, flour, some ground allspice, some ground nutmeg, some ground cinnamon, some vanilla extract, some yeast, some eggs, some salt, some brown sugar, some butter, some raisins, and some milk. But before we get to making this, we are on the road to 500 subscribers, so if you want to learn a new recipe every week, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get to cooking, or baking. Alright, so for this, we're going to start with 3 1/4 cups of milk that we have heated up for about a minute in the microwave. We're going to take 1 package, or 2 1/4 teaspoons of our yeast. Then we're going to take 2 teaspoons of our sugar. Now we're going to go ahead, give this a good mix real quick, just a light mix I guess. We just need to get this yeast all mixed into that milk. Once we do that, we're going to let this sit for 5 minutes. Alright y'all, so it's been about 5 minutes. As you can see, our yeast milk has started to bubble and foam. Now I have some semi-melted butter here. I'm gonna dump that in. 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We packed that as well. A pinch of salt. 1 1/4 teaspoons of cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. 1/2 teaspoon of allspice. And then we're also going to use a teaspoon of vanilla. 2 eggs at room temperature. And we're also going to start with a cup of flour. Now if you have a stand-up mixer, you can do this and use the bread hook attachment. Now we're going to give this a quick mix. Now we're going to add another 2 1/2 cups of flour, 1 cup at a time. And I am starting to mix mine with a wooden spoon, but once I get enough flour in here, I will switch to mixing this by hand. Now before I get all the flour mixed in, I am going to add in my 1 cup of raisins. Once we have a dough that's pulling away from the sides of our bowl, we're going to knead this for about 3 minutes, whether you do that by hand or in the stand-up mixer. So I'm going to knead mine and I'll bring you back. Alright, so we've kneaded it. We have a nice bowl, or ball of dough here. So we have a bowl here, we've hit it with some oil. We're going to give this whole dough ball a good toss in here, make sure it's well coated. And now we're just going to take a clean kitchen towel. We're going to sit this in a warm spot for an hour and a half or until this dough doubles in size. At that point, I'll bring you back. Alright y'all, so it's been an hour and a half. It has doubled in size. We're just going to go ahead, punch this down. I have a cookie sheet here. And I have lightly greased this cookie sheet. Now we're just going to do this by hand. And we're going to make 12 to 14 rolls. Put the crease at the bottom. Set them a couple inches apart from each other. So I wound up with 13 hot cross buns. Now we're going to let these rise again for another hour. We're just going to cover these with our same towel that we used earlier. Set them in a warm spot. Let them sit for an hour. And then I'll bring you back. Alright y'all, so our buns have raised for about an hour. We're going to throw these in the oven at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes until they're golden brown on the top. At that point, I'll bring you back. Alright, y'all. There you go, hot cross buns. Mine are still a bit warm. I just took them out and put them on this cooling sheet. These are more of a dessert bun, so you could cut them open, put kind of a sweet style spread on it. You can eat it as they are. But if you like this recipe, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button down below. If you want to see anything cooked on this channel, go ahead and leave a comment below. There's a video over here that YouTube thinks you should watch, and until next time, keep on cooking on.